Welcome, KSL Gang. Welcome KSL Gang. Today we're going to be reviewing Chasing Fireflies body care from Bath & Body Works. So people have been telling me to try this one because they know I love Fairy Tale and this is supposed to smell like it. So I've been testing this one out for a couple days, so let's jump into it. The notes are golden pear, jasmine blooms, and illuminated woods. The opening on this is so clean and fresh smelling. It's on the verge of being the same as white t-shirt with that heavy laundry scent smell, besides being a bit more fruity at the beginning. But if you look at the notes on these two, they both have a pear note, a floral note, and woody note. They are not dupes for each other, but they have the same concept. But as Chasing Fireflies dries down, the floral note comes through a lot, but it's still really strong on that clean, fresh scent. To me, this one is a fresh floral. Even though I get some fruitiness, the pear is barely there to me. I don't pick up the pear as much as I wanted to because that clean and freshness is pretty strong. But after about 30 minutes, that's when I got a more woody aroma that brought a nice warmness to it. This is a very perfumey scent. It's nice and long lasting by itself. I got 5+ hours and I knew that because when I first tried it, I'm like, okay, I smell a really strong, clean laundry scent, and those type of scents usually last long on me, just like white t-shirt being one of them. Also, the body lotion is pretty strong. I do notice it's more warmer and woody, but it still has that fresh and clean scent to it, but it's not as powerful like the mist. So I really like that balance of it. And now for the comparisons, Fairy Tale seems to be compared to this one a lot. Fireflies is more fresh and floral and not much of a fruity note. Fairy Tale, on the other hand, it's fruity, it's floral, it's gourmand. And from the opening to the dry down, like I get different layers of the floral, the fruity, and the gourmand. It's a better breakdown of Fireflies. Fireflies are just hit with that strong laundry scent. That's what I get. Fireflies is going to remind me of. But somebody say, hey, you try Fireflies? That will automatically come up to me. Oh yeah, I know it smells like clean, fresh laundry, because that's what it reminds me more of, and definitely the floral to it. It's not much fruitiness to me. Like I said, I barely get that pear in there. I get hints of it, and more so on the dry down. So a little pear and more of a woody, warm scent. Although Chasing Fireflies and Fairy Tale, they have different notes, they are very similar to smell, as if it's the same scent but it's different flankers. Like Victoria's Secret, they have their original line, they have different flankers of Bare Vanilla, Love Spell, Her Seduction, Velvet Petals. It's like Fairy Tale is the original and Chasing Fireflies is the flanker of it. The same but made in a different way. They want to make different flankers of Fairy Tale. I'm down for it. The first one is fruity, floral, gourmand. Chasing Fireflies is really fresh, clean, and maybe the other one will be a spicy one, but still has the DNA of Fairy Tale. Now another one is Emerald Mist. The only similarities in that one is the dry down. They have somewhat of the same dry down because of the pear and the woody note. That's the only similarities I'm getting for those two. Also, Victoria's Secret Marine Splash, it reminded me of Fireflies in a way of that strong, clean laundry scent. It's fresh and it's floral, but it has just a little hint of fruitiness. So when it comes to layering, I was thinking this needs more fruitiness. It was lacking fruitiness big time to me. Like I said, it's a super strong, clean scent to me. So I said I definitely want to add in more pear notes. You're going to see a lot of pear scents that I'm adding to it. Sweet, fruity pear scents. It says it has pear in it, so it gave me the open door to add more pear to it. I want to see how the scent is with a strong pear note. So since it is similar to Fairy Tale, and you know Fairy Tale is supposed to be a dupe for YSL Leap, so you can use that perfume. You can also use Dossier Floral Lavender. They both pair really well with Chasing Fireflies, and I'm sure you can pair Fairy Tale as well. The next one I tried was Mixed Bar Pear Blossom. This gave me that beautiful pear scent I wanted, but it didn't switch it up too much. It still kept it in that fresh and clean because Pear Blossom is a clean scent, but it has a nice pear note in it. So those notes go really well together. I also tried Gingham Fresh. It brought in extra fruity and citrus notes that smelled really nice. Next we have Poolside Cabana. Those brought in extra juicy and fruity pear notes, also with the woodiness, because that one also has a woody note as well. And next I tried a Pearberry, and that one has berries and pear and also a woody note, and that smelled amazing together. I also did Victoria's Secret Pear Glacé, and that has that sugared pear and melon, so this one was super sweet, almost like a candy pear scent. I also brought in Victoria's Secret Merlot Pear, and that one has blackberries and pear. It just smells like glazed fruit, very sweet, and a more deep and richer scent. Next I wanted to see what if I brought in a gourmand note, a little bit simple, so I tried it with Bare Vanilla. This is one of my top favorites of the pairing list. It brought in a really nice creamy cozy gourmand note. It just blended in perfectly, and it gave it a high-end smell. I'm like, oh, this smells amazing. I'm like, I wonder what other type of vanillas that compare well with this one. I know I added in a lot of pear scents because that's what I was missing and wanted more of, but it seemed like you can also play around with other sweet gourmand scents that compare really nicely to this one, and definitely tone down a lot of that laundry scent if that's not what you're looking for. I mean, I absolutely love a really nice clean fresh laundry scent because I love white t-shirt, and white t-shirt is like that. So I think that's why I want a little bit something different with Chasing Fireflies. But overall, I really love this scent. It smells amazing. It's long lasting. I love the body lotion because that's strong on its own. So on the next sale that's coming up, I definitely will getting a couple of backups of this mist. Now the packaging is really nice, and when you smell this, it matches the packaging. But when I think of Chasing Fireflies, I don't know about y'all, but back in the day when the kids were outside, it was at nighttime and everybody was chasing them. Now I didn't particularly do this, but they used to actually break them apart and put the light part on their ears. So when I'm thinking Chasing Fireflies, I'm thinking at nighttime. Seems like the packaging could have better represented that. Looking at it, it does look fresh and floral, but not Chasing Fireflies look. Maybe a more deeper, maybe night out type of scent. That's what I envision when I think of Chasing Fireflies. A night out scent, something more a little spicier. Overall, it's really good. It smells familiar. You're definitely gonna get your pear fix with those layering combinations. Let me know, have you tried this one out? How do you like it? Is it backup worthy to you? Do you think it smells like Fairy Tale, or do you think it's a totally different scent? Like I said, it's just an extension of Fairy Tale, like a flanker. But if you haven't now already, subscribe and join the KSL gang. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey KSL gang, if you love cooking and watching cooking videos and super easy recipes, make sure you check out my main channel in Keke's Kitchen. I'll see you over there.